Hello everybody and welcome back. Today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be trying out the new Rare Beauty, what is this even called? Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. And I also received a bunch of other spring forward launches. I received the new About Face eye colors and some really cute spring inspired blush. So I think I want to turn myself into like a little cherry blossom today with a focus on testing this Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer out. They of course sent this hat, which is so cute and timely. It's the first beautiful day out in Alberta. It's 21 degrees. Do you see this on my phone? 21 degrees. So this is the perfect day to be doing this. My mood is so elevated and so excited for spring and summer. So before we get into it, I'd love for you to subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. So the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer comes in 24 flexible shades and it costs $40 Canadian for 1 fluid ounce of product. I'm on the Canadian site right now, so I'm not sure what it is in US dollars, but it says here to think of it as no makeup in a bottle. It's easy to throw on just with your fingers. It has a super comfortable, breathable, tinted formula that blends like a moisturizer into a smooth, hydrated, naturally radiant finish. It instantly blurs and evens out skin tone while reducing the look of pores and fine lines. I'm really excited to see how this compares to the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrops because those are super blurring. So here we go, let's actually try it out. I'm first going to take off my rings just in case if it's a super liquidy formula. I saw just on the cover page to blend it in with your fingers. So let's give it a shot. I'm going to give it a good shake. Again, they sent over the shade 20W. I really like the packaging. It's a nice soft matte and it has a really cute little indent. So it looks cute from the top. And it has like the classic little squeezy tube. I'm going to start off with about that much, so you can see the consistency there, liquidy but not like super runny. I can't get my hair back now, I screwed myself. Okay, I'm gonna do it the way that they say to do it on the website, but I'm curious to know how it would blend out with a brush as well, because I really dislike putting on product with my fingertips. I feel like I just don't get as detailed of an application, although I can get into everywhere. I feel like I always, I don't know, I just don't like it, point blank. So it does have a good amount of coverage for like a light coverage product. It does feel velvety when I'm putting it on. I'm gonna take some on the back of my hand and try to add a little bit more coverage in areas where I'd like to further correct, just to see what that does. Ooh, I feel like I enjoy the way it's going on with the brush even more. It feels thicker going on with a brush, which is interesting. I know this is my second layer of product, so of course I'm gonna be seeing more coverage there, but it just feels thicker. That's a perfect shade for me, which is awesome. So that's a win for the Rare Beauty team. They did a really great job there. That looks really nice. It's not as blurring as the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrops or the Rose Ink, but it's still a really nice amount of coverage, and I like what I'm seeing so far. It looks pretty undetectable. I'll bring you guys in a lot closer so you can see the way it's looking on my skin. Yeah, I'd say that this is a pretty solid first look at this product. It's very even, not patchy. It does have a really nice, approachable amount of glow. Like, it's not too dewy. Like, I feel like it's going to stay put for a while. But it looks like a nice, healthy, natural skin sheen. If it continues to look like this, I feel like I will totally put this into my foundation rotation. I need a little lip balm. My lips are drying out as I speak. I just threw on the LANOLIPS 101 ointment. Now for a concealer, I'm going to be using the KOSAS Revealer Concealer. I miss it. I haven't used it in such a long time. And I also checked my tracking on the Revealer foundation, and it's finally on the way to me. So that will be up when it will be up. I'm not sure when, but I know I'm super late to that review, but better late than never. I kind of dropped the ball on that one. I'm not a fan of the KOSAS Revealer Concealer with this. It's a bit yellow for me right now, and I don't think it's getting along with the Rare Beauty one, so I'm just going to add a touch of my LANCôME one in the shade 250 to hopefully mask that. It's just looking kind of separated. I also haven't used that concealer in a while now, so maybe I should have like really mixed it up or something. And to set my under eyes, I'm going to be using my Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Cake Powder. But to set the majority of my face, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty one because I feel like that makes the most sense. But I went for this one because it's a pink toned powder, so hopefully it will like kind of neutralize that super yellow concealer I went under with. I think so. I think that's gonna, yeah. I just shoveled so much of that powder right in this tear duct that is not very comfortable for my eyeball. Now I'm just going to set my forehead and the center of my face using the Rare Beauty powder. I used the lightest shade. Ooh, the combination of that moisturizer, the Tinted Moisturizer, with this powder looks lovely, as I thought it would. Ooh, I think my skin looks nice. I hope you guys agree. Now to define my cheekbones, I'm going to be using the M Cosmetics So Soft Stick in the shade Terra. I'm going to use this just like I would my Fenty Beauty one. Just going to tap my brush onto the stick directly. This is quite a bit more warm in comparison to the Fenty Beauty Amber Cream Bronzer, but I think it suits the summery vibe that I'm going to have. I wonder if I should add like an actual bronzer to this as well. I feel like it's calling for it, so I just grabbed my Glowish bronzer from Huda Beauty in the shade 02 Medium. I'm much happier with that. My forehead needed a little loving today. Now for highlighter, I'm just going to throw on the Milk Makeup Bionic Glow in the shade Virtual. It's just a super subtle highlighter that I think will suit the look. Where's the light? There it is. Very, very minimal. I might even throw this on with my sponge today for a super speedy application. Now for blush, I'm very hyped to see how these look on my skin. These are the Dear Dahlia Blooming Edition Paradise Soft Dream blushes, and they look like little ombre gradients in here, especially this one. This is the most obvious gradient. It's so pretty. Has like an orangey peach shade to like this peachy coral pink. They're all gorgeous. That specific one is the shade Joy. This one is Pleasure, which is like kind of a nudie, lighter toned nudie shade. And this one's Happiness, which is kind of a coral pink to a berry tone. That one looks like a sunset. Wow, 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 wow. I'm going to be trying out Joy because it brings me the most joy. I'll apply it with this nice little loose angled brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics. I'm just gonna like swirl it so I get a good mixture. Ooh, that looks really nice on my brush. It looks very neon. More neon than I expected. Okay, good pigmentation, kind of like the classic perfectly pigmented powder blush. I'm going to leave it at this for right now, but I might amp it up a little later once I have my eyes on. I just don't want it to be too much. But now I'm just gonna quickly jump off camera to do my brows and prime my lids real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm actually going to prime my eyes on camera with you guys. This is the new About Face Smoothing Shadow Fix. I tried this yesterday and it's really interesting. It kind of feels like a hybrid of the Urban Decay primer, the Fenty one, and something different. It's kind of waxy, but it also feels powdery when you're blending it out. It's really cool, and it truly does smooth out your lids. So I wonder how this is for people with more textured eyelids. Yeah, it turns into a powder, like it sets itself, which is kind of interesting. So I thought I would opt for this one since it's newer, and I'm also going to be using the new About Face colors. They came out with a ton, but these are the few that I'm going to be using today. Also, there is a full face of About Face in the works, so that will be up soonish, but I Couldn't wait for these. So I'm first going to start off with the shade, I think my sticker fell off. I'll have it linked down below or listed down below, but it's one of the newer lighter toned colors. So I'm first taking this one into my crease. So I'm just gonna dot a few little dashes. And now I'm going to be taking the shade Zona Rosa. Going to take some on the back of my hand. I just kind of scooped it there. It's a really pretty pink shade. I'm taking this Smith 235 brush and I'm going to first touch it down on my outer corner. And blend towards the center. I want to basically look like a little cherry blossom petal. And now I'm going to incorporate this lighter pink shade from the pastel collection. This is the On Pointe color. I'm gonna do the same thing, scoop some on the back. I'm going to take an even smaller brush. This is like one from, oh no, I forget, Dose of Colors, their eyeshadow palettes that they had in the past. But I'm gonna bring this into the inner corner, kind of work backwards. So I want the most of this color in the inner corner. I'm gonna make sure to blend that out before moving on to the blend. I'm going to take a little touch of that first pink to make an in-between shade to get this blend to be a bit more seamless. And I'm just gonna pat right in between. And then I'm going to pat that edge once again with the original brush and it should create like a perfect gradient. Oh my god, that turned out so good. I can't believe it. Now I'm going to take a touch of this green. I had to incorporate the green. This is the shade Everything Now. I'm gonna flip that little dual-ended brush and I think I'm going to use this as my inner corner. Stop, this is turning out so good. Not only did my mental health issues go out the window this morning with this gorgeous weather we're experiencing, but so did my creative block. What a magical day. Okay, that is so freaking cute. And now I must recreate that on the lower lash line. I'm just going to repeat it on this eye, and I'm also going to throw on my mascara while I'm at it, and I will be right back. You guys, this eye look is so fun. Okay, for my mascaras, I use the MAC Stack with the Mega Wand and the Glossier Lash Slick for my lower lashes. But I don't think my fun is over yet. I remembered I had this in my collection. This is the Makeup Forever Diamond Powder in the shade 106. It has a green reflect, and you know where this is going. This is going in my inner corner. Yep. Genius move. Oh my god. Stop it right now. I feel like a little fairy in this eye look. And I am going to amp up the blush a little bit. I feel like it could go for it, you know? It's gonna be the thing to do. And I must. So now I'm just gonna figure out something for my lips and I will be right back. I think I figured something out. I did a lot of lip liner swatching, but I landed on the Cosmetics Bunny Lip Liner. It's been a while since I used one of these. Who would have ever thought that? Not me. I might try something. I've been enjoying adding a bit of stone as a contour on top of my whatever lip liner. And then for my lip color, I'm gonna use either Gemma or Giselle as my lip color. So the lighter one is Giselle and this one is Gemma. Maybe I'll do a little mixture of both. I'll start with Gemma and then add the other one on top. So before I go fix my bangs, here is an up-close shot of my makeup done. This base is going on really well. It played well with everything I used today. It hasn't moved or clumped up in any area. I have a lot of hope for this product. I'm excited to continue trying it out, but I think it looks gorgeous. But of course, I'll give you final thoughts in my upcoming monthly roundup, which I still have to get to my March one. It's coming. Things have been crazy on my end. So I'm gonna go fix my hair and I'll be right back. And here's the look with the bangs down. I feel like I need to put on this bucket hat again. So I feel like I'm wearing a little tulip as a hat. So I'm going to go about my day. I'll do a couple check-ins with you guys. But yeah, that's about it. I think this is really, really looking good. And I hope you love this look as much as I do. Hey guys, so it's been around 8 hours, I believe. Maybe 7. I think I finished around like 12:30, and it's time for me to go to bed. You can even probably hear my cats calling me. They're like, it's time for bed, time for cuddles, time for showtime. So here is how my makeup wore. I feel like my eyes still look so fresh. This eye look is one of my favorites I've ever created. I feel like a true little Tinkerbell fairy or something. I'm also very impressed with how the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer wore today. I just brought you in a little bit closer so you can hopefully see how it wore. So it is getting a little oily, like in the center of my face and probably my forehead. Let's part these bangs. Yeah, so a little bit. Like, it looks lived in, but it doesn't look like it's broken up at all. When I look really up close, the only place that I can see that I'm wearing like a base product is around here and on my chin, right in like the, where my chin is my chin. It looks a little bit dry there, and of course it looks dry on my little rashy texture I have over here. But that's gonna happen with any base product. I think this wore really, really nicely, and I will for sure be using this lots this month so I can get a well-rounded opinion on it, so I can give you my updated thoughts in my roundup. But upon first application and first experience with this, it's really amazing. Yeah, I'm impressed, and if it continues to look like this whenever I wear it, then it's totally going to get my stamp of approval. I think that's all I wanted to share and show you. So here's one last look before I call it quits. And that's going to be it for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a like. It would help me out a lot. I'll make sure to link all of the products I used in today's video in the description down below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.